Hey everyone, Social Coach Michael Knight here, and today what we're going to be talking about is the concept of authenticity and why it's such an attractive trait. Look around in the world. How often do you interact with or see a truly authentic person? Obviously the media is completely not authentic, right? They have an imperative to either make money by getting your emotions hot and keeping your attention so they can sell you advertising, or, just sell you the message of their owners. What they're doing is not for your benefit, it's for someone else's benefit. That's true about anything. If you're not paying for something, then most likely you are the product. People use Facebook and Instagram not to show how their lives truly are, but how they want to be perceived by other people. So often it's so far from the truth. Everything is staged, everything is fake. Like, you can't believe it now with filters on top of just them spending 3 hours trying to give it a perfect shot. I remember I was at the beach one day and I saw this girl laying in the sand and having her boyfriend dig a hole in the ground so he could get low enough to take a picture. And it's how long are you gonna do this? It's a beautiful day at the beach. Are you really gonna spend 2 of the hours just trying to get the perfect picture? And then after you get it, instead of going swimming, sitting there and going through filters because you need to post it as soon as possible, you're not enjoying real life. You're living in a fake world. And that's where so many of us are now living, in a fake world, where either it's the online digital fake world or even in person, people are now putting up so much of a front because they have to look like they believe and act like everyone else to fit in, and they're too afraid to show their true selves. And if you become comfortable enough to actually show your true self and confident enough to express yourself, and you're able to communicate this in an attractive manner, you're going to become an incredibly attractive person, because this type of person is so rare in today's society. Authenticity is one of the key things that people are attracted to in a person. Even if they vehemently disagree with you on something, they'll still respect you if they believe that you're being authentic and you have personal integrity. And the best way you can become more authentic is by really speaking your true beliefs. A lot of people, they're afraid to show their true selves. They're afraid to make themselves a little bit vulnerable because that opens them up to rejection, or they're afraid might make the other person upset at them, and they don't want to they want that person to like them, so they're afraid of doing that. But here's the truth. A little bit of friction and conflict, from people not physically, but from not verbally agreeing with one another, having different beliefs and ideas, having them come together and trying to figure out where people stand on different things. This is a good thing. This is an attractive thing. More attraction will be created from the fact that the person believes what you're saying to them to be true, that they really believe that they're getting to know the real you. More attraction will be created because of that than will be lost from any little friction and difference in opinions about things or in beliefs. Way more attraction will be there because they can believe that you are an authentic person. Why is this? Because for someone to find you attractive, they have to know, who are you? Who is the person they're finding attractive on a personal level? Especially a woman, because they're much more about the person's, how they act, beliefs, personality, than they are just about looks. While a guy, he could obviously just see the girl go out on the street and go, wow, she's attractive. For a woman, she more needs to know about the guy. And if she needs to know about the guy, she needs to know that the information that she is getting about him is true. And like I said before, in this world where everyone's putting on a front, everyone's faking, everyone's doing all these things to try to look like someone they're not, her senses really want to pick up on how authentic is this guy. And if you're a guy who's willing to speak your mind, you're not changing your opinions to try to make the woman like you, and you're not just trying to tell another person what you think they want to hear so they will like you more, then they can trust you as being honest. And if they can trust you as saying honest things, then they can trust that they can use what you're saying to actually accurately find out who you are as a person, and that person they can feel attracted to. Imagine that you're in the market to buy a car, and you went to the car dealership and there's 2 different salesmen. One guy was this sleazy guy who seems to be you caught him in a couple fibs, he seems to be telling you whatever, all these things. Can you really trust what he's then doing about describing the car? If you caught him in a few fibs, if he doesn't seem congruent, if he feels like he's willing to say anything just to get you to like him and just get you to choose and buy a car, you're not going to trust him. You want to know what you're buying. You want to know what you're getting. Now, if the other guy was a person, like a personal friend from high school that you've known your whole life and you could really trust, well, if you trust him as being authentic and honest with what he's saying, you're going to trust him when he's describing the different cars that you can buy, and you feel like you know what you're getting when you get the car. The same is kind of true when a girl is in the market for a boyfriend, right? Does she want to pick the guy who's just willing to who just wants to seal the deal as soon as possible, and is willing to say and manipulate and do things or speak in such a way where she doesn't really know who he is, or if he's being honest, or how he's describing himself is really true? Or does she want to pick the guy who's communicating to her in an honest way, where she actually feels like she's getting to know the real person? Being an authentic person who is truly living their life in line with their own personal values demonstrates bravery, strength, and courage. The ability to be the person they really want to be and not care what other people think. To be willing to bare their true selves to the world, even if it makes them a little bit vulnerable. If you feel that you're living a life that's not authentic to what you truly want, to what you truly desire, to what you truly dream of accomplishing, and you feel this is due to your social skills because you're not able to express yourself, you're not able to go up and talk to and date the people you want to date, you're not able to network for business because you don't know what to say, and you want to start working and solving these problems so that you have the skill set to finally create the life that you truly desire, a life that's authentic to who you are inside as a person, well, in that case, I provide one-on-one coaching, and a link for this can be found in the description below. Like always, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, ciao.